they're letting the officials get to him. Okay. Tom Chambers to attempt the technical for Kevin Duckworth, and now he will attempt the one assessed to Buck Williams.
A loss of composure for the Trailblazers just before the break, and I'm sure Rick Adelman told his team, fellas, we got to play the game. We can't wave at people and complain about calls the other end. Buck Williams has been frustrated in his own offensive attempts and felt the last time down that he got a bad non-call and came back and reacted afterwards. And again, that is not the way to get it done.
Suns by 10, their biggest lead. Barkley misses it. Buck Williams gets the rebound. Cliff Robinson in the ball game for Porter. 10-point Phoenix lead. Will this ignite the Blazers as Drexler drills one at the other end? Point Phoenix lead. West out high.
What's going to get it done for Portland is defense. So they can confuse the Phoenix Suns, force some turnovers, and run on their own.
Marley for three. Wide open. Drexler for three. Rips it. Yes, sir. Wide spots up high and drills one for three. He's got 16 in the game. KJ from outside, no. Williams again. Alley-oop intended for Drexler. He had it batted away out of bounds from behind. Whoop. Clyde spins away in frustration and ran into Mark West, who was moving as well.
But they got hooked. And Drexler was trying to get his arm out of there. You can see underneath, he got the ball and he thought he was going to draw the foul, came back in. Now you'll see the hook and won't let loose.
Blazers inbound and Marley in the way, picks up a foul.
On the pass, so Drexler will get the ball out on the side. But what Portland's got to do is regain their focus, get back to attacking and being aggressive at the defensive end of the floor. The officials haven't beat them in the game. They have been consistent at both ends of the floor and the types of calls that they've made so far tonight.
Drexler wants it, has it, shoots. No, Buck Williams keeps it alive. Robinson on Barkley, double team, cross court Porter. Around Chambers, in the paint. Doesn't get it to drop. Phoenix ball. Chambers misses the first time. Gets it again.
Chambers caught the ball himself, and that should have been a violation. He shot it, and no one touched it. Chambers was able to get that one, put it in.
They get away with one 10-point game. Drexler trying to take over. Buck Williams, Kersey, up and in on a drive. Oh, we've got a tussle going. Both benches empty. Here we go. It's quickly broken up. Terry Porter. We'll take a look at it again. Porter's the man who was involved in the fracas.
Kevin Johnson and Terry Porter are underneath the basket. You'll see right there. There's one shot and a takedown. So he didn't get a wrestling scholarship at Cal, and now they try to break it up.
It definitely was KJ who wrestled Terry Porter to the hardwood.
Porter's saying, what? Now, if Kevin Johnson gets a technical, he would be out of the ball game because that would be his second technical of the night because he got one earlier.
Now the officials are trying to sort it out. Oh my goodness, it's a technical foul on Terry Porter. That's it. Now Rick Adelman out on the floor behind Bernie Fryer.
Well, Porter's got a legitimate complaint.
Oh, boy,
he is the guy that got taken down in the play. Kevin Johnson knows he got away with one, and the Suns to get another free throw.
Wow.
You get one more look at the action underneath. There's an exchange. Now watch, there's the takedown. Now out of this, again, Porter's trying to get away. Now where Bernie Fryer saw this technical on Porter, I'm not sure.
I don't know either, Steve. But Terry Porter picks up the technical. The score is 80-71. And Phoenix will get the ball back.
We'll see if this really focuses the Trailblazers and they can do what they have to do. One, to steady themselves. They've got 3 technicals in the period. They know that the Suns have been very aggressive in trying to attack, and they've gotten the better of the whistle.
Chambers, flea flicker, no. Robinson, Drexler leaves it for Terry. KJ picks him up at the other end. The trailer, Robinson.
Kersey has been on fire in the quarter.
Finds Drexler wide open. He drops the ball.
Dribbled it off his foot. And we'll see if it gets Porter into the ball game now.
Marley, Chambers, score it. Got in deep. Jerome Kersey.
Where they've hurt Portland has been in the quick early transition. They beat Portland back and they've made them pay.
82-71 Phoenix. Drexler for 3. Nothing but Ford and BC. He's had 2 of those in the quarter. And a total of 19 points for the game by Drexler. Barkley again. He's fouled. Buck Williams.
That was a good play by Buck Williams and the Trailblazers. Make Barkley make this tough fadeaway shot. There's the push, the bump. Now he lets him go. So actually, if you were going to call the foul, it should have been called prior to the shot going in the air.
Barkley misses the first attempt.
Been a tough night for Buck Williams. Mark Bryant will come in and replace him, and what Buck has got to do is maintain his composure.
Barkley at the line. There it is. 25 points, 12 rebounds. Average night.
Portland's only had 2 players scoring so far in the period as Miller tries to save.
Ball is loose, bounces to midcourt. The Suns get it. Chambers tried an alley-oop. Broken up, Mark Bryant. Intended for Miller.
If nothing else, the Suns have shown more aggressiveness throughout this ballgame they had in the previous 3 or 4 games, and Westphal has to be happy about that.
Blazers misfire. Marley to the glass. No roll. In goes Clyde. Gets it to go down. He is fouled. He cut up the floor, was laying in the weeds, Clyde was. They get on the ball, and he's fouled.
Cliff Robinson with a good look ahead, and Drexler dances around. Barkley trying to make the block, and Drexler gets the foul. This is what happens when you go to the basket, though. More good things happen for you than bad. Barkley thought he made the block.
Clyde has 10 in the quarter, 21 for the game.
It has been Drexler and Kersey keeping Portland in contact.
3-point play by Clyde. 4:45 and counting to go in the third period. 2 arch rivals Blazers already have the upper leg. They won the first game of the series.
They're trying to use Oliver Miller. What Cliff has got to do is try to hold his position. Oliver Miller comes down on Mark Bryant.
And Oliver Miller had collided with Mark Bryant. Mark gets up limping a little bit. Oliver Miller's still on the floor.
They got a 5-on-4, and somebody is wide open for a free shot.
Drexler, and he goes, rolls it up with the left hand, doesn't get anything. And a foul.
Robinson gave ground trying to draw the foul. Now that leaves Oliver Miller wide open. He lays it up, and underneath, everything collapses underneath him, and he goes down. And it looks like he caught a knee in the chest. We'll see if Barkley didn't help him as he's coming in. Oh, there it is. Mark Bryant got pushed to the floor by Barkley.
And Oliver Miller is still down. And the veteran trainer Joe Prosky and his assistants. Timeout is called in the meantime. 4:12 remaining to be played in the third period. 84-77 Phoenix.
Working on 13.
And he gets a couple of free throws. Clyde Drexler, who will shoot for Ronald Rush for Payless Drugstores in the fourth period. Barkley again in the paint, loves to get there and scores. Charles Barkley.
It's all right to give that play up now, but you don't want to be giving it to him down the stretch if the game is close. Portland now has to continue to attack at the offensive end.
Barkley has 27. Strickland in the ball game for Portland. Robinson banks it and scores. He kissed the window nicely. Cliff Robinson. KJ does the boogaloo and scores. Goes to his right, then to his left, the Springer. KJ. 3:20 to go here in the third.
If you're going to get a breakdown, it's going to be with the team that decides to stay out on the perimeter. Both teams have been really pressing the attack and attacking the basket. Percy
doesn't get it. There's Mark Bryant. He puts it up. He's fouled. Laser lineup right now with Rod Strickland and Clyde Drexler in the backcourt. Bryant, Kersey, and Cliff Robinson up front. And free throw time now. Mark Bryant will go to the line. 89-81. It was an 11-point Phoenix lead for one brief moment. Blazers are battling back again. First one goes for Mark. Fourth quarter should be something else. Stay with us. Mark Bryant at the line. 2. 5-point game. Marley, popped out Barkley. He'll shoot.
That's where you want to see Barkley, out on the outside, taking that shot. Quick push ahead.
Strickland Robinson in the corner, turns and hits just like that. He bowed his way down the left-hand wing, floated to the far corner. Strick gave him the ball. He's got 11. Cliff Robinson. 3-point Phoenix lead now. Chambers. Illegal defense or travel? Oh, illegal defense call.
Drexler got caught away from the ball. Portland had their best defensive stand of the quarter going, and they had Chambers look like he was trapped down there on the
double teamed again. Finds Marley, open for 3. Hits. Dan Marley from Charles Barkley. Well, you said it, Steve. Marley was silent in the first half, but he has come alive as Drexler tries for 3 more. Rip City. He has 3 of those tonight. Clyde Drexler.
Shootout between Drexler and Marley on the trays. Drexler is having a big period to keep Portland close. He's got 16. Mark West can't control, so Portland gets a turnover.
And Phoenix has had a lot of turnovers tonight. Here comes Strick. They whip it around the infield. Clyde goes underneath. Kersey tried for the alley-oop. He's fouled to go to the line.
Drexler's looking at Mark West like he's a little strange about why at this point are you coming through my body. Try to make a block, that's okay, but don't take me out.
Clyde goes to the line. He has 27 points. That's on tap, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's our next cable game. The Los Angeles Lakers coming to town live this Friday at the MC, 7:30. To order pay-per-view, call your cable company. And those of you outside of the Portland area, make sure you check your local listings.
Drexler had to take a walk. He's still hot about the foul that West gave him. Gets the second free throw, 17.25 for Drexler. Portland down by 3.
KJ. Barkley. Robinson on him. Now they double team. Finds Chambers.
Nice play. Cliff Robinson.
Cliff Robinson broke up the play. In the middle. Takes the ball on the front court. Strickland. Kersey. Yes! Oh, my goodness. What a play. What a play.
Shows you some fine ball handling by Cliff Robinson and good decision by Strickland. Kersey 11.25. Portland back in it.
Down by 1. Need a defensive stand. Marley. 10 seconds on the clock. KJ. Barkley. Tipped away. Robinson.
You see the play only moments ago with a hard push by Robinson, and now Kersey, the last player down, thunders through a waving defense. Shot clock at 5.
Barkley, play flicker. Kersey climbed the golden ladder for the rebound. Blazers can take the lead. Robinson will try. Drexler try to tip in. They don't score.
They tried to tip in against Barkley. Beat him off that ball. That's all there was to that. That was the strength of Barkley that kept the quickness from Drexler getting the tip.
KJ with the ball. They'll play the clock down.
In this situation, you want to go to them. Don't let them set up the play they want. Drexler makes the stage. But Kevin Johnson was able to break down the defense. 3 on the shot clock, 10 on the game clock.
Well, Kevin Johnson gets a technical, and then he's in a skirmish with Terry Porter. And after the skirmish, the Blazers have really come on. Ainge in the ball game.
Elbowing foul against Mustaf. Mustaf has had a real tough night tonight. He had the position, and then on the first touch, elbow came up too high.
Terry Porter quickly comes into the game.
They'll give you a quick look at it again. Now they're right there. Now watch the elbow.
Phoenix by 1. Blazers with a chance to take the lead going to the 4th period.
Porter in as both coaches making adjustments on the fly. Frankie Johnson comes in as both teams get small very quickly, and it's a matchup situation. Portland with Strickland can get a quick push to the ball, and they should be looking to go to the basket.
Strickland out of the backcourt. Need a hoop. He'll go all the way. Puts it up high off the glass. Pass it around. Not good. KJ the rebound, and the 3rd period comes to an end. They've got a dandy. Phoenix by 1. A rush from Klamath Falls has guessed Clyde Drexler, but Steve, Clyde Drexler's not in the game right now.
So
who's it going to be?
I will say Cliff Robinson.
All right, Blazers have the ball. Let's see if it is Cliff Robinson who takes that shot. Porter with it now. Porter unloads from outside. So the money will increase on a Payless Drugstores first.
Well, not yet.
No, not yet.
No hoop has been made yet.
Oh, you're right, buddy. Sorry about that. End of the game. KJ. He gets it. We still have a chance for Ronald Rush.
And this is where the Trailblazers bench will have to come through, and perhaps their balance in scoring. Rod Strickland gets a foul on a pass-off. Kevin Johnson.
So we're still alive. Suns lead by 3. Porter quickly will inbound. Strickland. Marley is on him.
Now he knows he's got a mismatch. He's trying to get an angle. Now they come inside for Mario Elie. Stripped to the ball.
And then a foul on a loose ball foul. Mario Elie. And the Suns with a 3-point lead.
Strickland trying to get an angle and couldn't get what he wanted, so he spun the ball inside. Johnson with a good steal.
10:55 to go in the game. KJ misses. Haynes the rebound. West fouled in deep. Mark Bryant.
Robinson does a good job of forcing Mark West down to the baseline in a tough angle. Mark Bryant thought he had made an excellent block on the play as he comes over to give help. The arms come down across the arms of Mark West.
Well, and he gets the free throw to go down.
Top records in the 90s and the Chicago, Portland, and Phoenix in the top 6. Barkley back along with Miguel Knight, so they don't have the penetration of Kevin Johnson, but they do have the offensive presence of Barkley to make the defense react.
He gets 1 of 2. Blazers get the ball. Down by 4. Porter takes aim. Double clutches, puts it up. No good. Barkley chases it down. Here he comes. The Chambers strip to the ball. Strickland. Middle of the floor. Over to Elie. And he goes. He scores. Strickland to Mario Elie.
No money, but a big hoop for Mario Elie and the Trailblazers, who was 2 minutes before they got theirs to pull within 2.
No money in our Payless Drugstore's first to the 4th. Strickland diving for the ball behind the back to Porter. Porter around Chambers. He scores, and a hustle play by Rod Strickland again. The game is tied, ladies and gentlemen, and a timeout called by Phoenix. 9:36 to go in regulation.
Play by him to get Terry Porter the hoop as he dances by Tom Chambers. You know, sliding and diving and knowing that's the only way he can get Porter the ball. That pass is right on the money, and Portland in a tie.
Blazer Broadcasting does it again. Terrific, guys. Game is tied at 95.
Great play by Robinson, but they end up right back to Miguel Knight.
Terry Porter was there on the bounce pass from Barkley. Couldn't come up with it, but Miguel Knight was there, and the Suns regained the lead.
That's Knight's first 2 points of the ball game. Yep. Now, there's what Ellie's got to do to Barkley. Challenge, go by, couldn't control it. He's saying he got held, but make Charles Barkley guard you out on the perimeter. Quick look. The ball definitely off the hands of Mario Elie.
Yep, good call by the officials there. Suns up by 2. Haynes underneath. Mark West on the alley-oop pass. 4-point Phoenix lead. Strickland lofts one. Chambers for Phoenix. Blazers had come on to tie at 95, but Phoenix leading right now.
They're going to call a foul against Mark Bryant, trying to body Charles Barkley out of the way. And Bryant not happy with the whistle. Drexler hustled back into the ball game. What Portland needs to remember is they got the lead by going to the rim. Move the ball, move people in the direction of the basket. Marley back in for Phoenix. Porter down as Drexler comes back in.
New 24 for the Suns and a 4-point lead. Knight. Ames. His shot blocked. Mark Bryant. Strickland, and he goes. Blows around Miguel Knight, and with his back to the basket, spun it off the window and down.
That is Rod Strickland's favorite shot. When he's coming right to left, he likes to use the glass. Knight gets him off his feet.
And Knight throws up an atmosphere shot. Nothing but air. A chance for Portland to tie.
Now this is an advantage for Cliff Robinson. Didn't cash, but he can get a shot away against Charles Barkley anytime down on the post.
Suns back up by 2. Ames busts and scores. Assist Barkley.
Didn't close the lane on Danny Ainge, and he made the Trailblazers pay. So this has been a big game for Danny Ainge. He's been in a slump.
Drexler draws a crowd, and he goes, banks it off the glass and down, and in traffic. A tough shot and a big basket for Portland. Drexler now with a total of 30 points in the game. Knight misses.
Now Barkley got the tip.
Yes.
Mark Bryant wanted a call. He thought he was over his back. Barkley's first 2 in the fourth.
He's got 29. Bryant, Strickland, he's fouled underneath.
Nice pass from Mark Bryant. Big step around and a dish inside. Bryant comes out of the ball game. Williams comes in, but this is a nice move and an opportunity for Rod Strickland at the line.
Kevin Johnson back into the Phoenix lineup. Knight will sit down, and Rod Strickland goes to the line for Porter.
Paul Westphal, normally a patient coach, but tells you that he wants this one badly. Knight came in, aired a couple of jump shots out, and very quickly he gets Kevin Johnson in. Rod Strickland misses, got it back.
Not once, but twice, gets it to Robinson, and he scores! Rod Strickland hustling all the way after his missed free throw. Got in, got the ball, finally kicked it out to Cliff. Scuffle inside. Scramble for the ball. Bodies are on the floor. Diving for it. Drexler finally comes up with it. Everybody had a hand on it. In goes Clyde. No good. Barkley the rebound and a loose ball foul. Rod Strickland.
Now you'll see this one all the way. Drexler wanted the foul at the end against Danny Ainge, and out of it comes the Phoenix Suns with possession of the basketball.
And a 1-point lead. Marley for 3. Kersey back into the Blazer lineup. Corrals the basketball. Portland could take the lead. Robinson will shoot 2. Barkley picks up the foul. Free throw time coming up, and important free throws.
4th personal foul against Charles Barkley, but again, it's the quickness of Cliff Robinson that surprises him. With 5:33 to go, this is where the defenses have to set their jaw. And Portland is the better defensive team, and we'll find out whether they can make the Suns a perimeter team, even with Barkley down on the post.
First free throw is missed.
One thing can be said about this new arena. It's nice, but it does not have that home court advantage of the Madhouse on McDowell. Not nearly as noisy.
All right, folks, brand new ball game. We are tied at 103. Barkley with a spin move along the baseline. You won't see that done much finer than that. Kersey will shoot two on a miscue by Portland. But Kersey got the shot away on a continuation. Ainge picks up the foul, and now Jerome will try and tie the game.
You have to marvel at the athleticism and the decision-making of NBA players. Another example, Barkley with a quick spin, knowing that he had Buck Williams out of position, and then Jerome Kersey at the other end of the floor, not with his shot, but out of nowhere, he saw Danny Ainge flying at him, got him up in the air, and he's on the line with a chance to tie. This is a huge confidence game for Kersey. He hadn't been able to play in the fourth period of a couple of games down the stretch, just one of two.
1 point Phoenix lead, and they get the ball back. Oh, boy. Barkley. Got the ball, got it. Unloads. Misses, and Buck Williams with the ball to Clyde. Clyde on the drive to Strickland. No, offensive foul. Clyde Drexler. He knew it.
He just lost control of that ball right there on the acceleration. He knew he had a pass to make. Bodies couldn't stop as Kevin Johnson was moving as well. So they come away with nothing. After getting Barkley to take the shot they wanted, a perimeter shot from the outside.
Drexler with 4 personal fouls. KJ.
That's where the penetration of Kevin Johnson hurts you. Tom Chambers with 2.
Phoenix up by 3 again.
You got a mismatch inside. Kersey against Danny Ainge.
Strickland, pop out, Drexler. Marley on him, takes him inside. Banks it, rattles the cage. No, Barkley rebound. Suns with the ball, under 3 minutes to go, and they have a 3-point lead. Blazers coming in here, have not lost the game. Ainge for 3. And Jerome Kersey wrestled the ball away from Dan Marley.
Portland has to be aggressive in getting what they want in this play. The game is beginning to tighten up, and both teams are sensing how important it is, but you got to be aggressive and attack the rim.
Jerome Kersey tried to roll it around Barkley. He had iron, it wouldn't stay in, and Chambers up for the ball for Phoenix. AJ had his shot rejected. Still Phoenix ball. Barkley loses it in the paint.
Cliff Robinson has made them become a perimeter team. Huge shot by Dan Marley.
With 2 ticks of the clock to go, we're going to have ourselves a timeout. 2:57 remaining to be played in the game. Phoenix up.
The player is going to get more chances. Quarterback in the ball game. Portland trying to set a play and get a score. They like to get Buck Williams going to the hoop. They get Barkley with the foul. Or they give it to Dan Marley.
Yep. He got him on the drive.
It's a shooter. You can see they split the defense right here. Drexler trying to come in. Knocked off the ball.
And he'll go to the line. Drexler hits. 2:47 remaining. Clyde with 31. He's got 32.
What they don't want is Kevin Johnson with quick penetration. You know that the Suns will try to go through Charles Barkley on a set play in the half court.
KJ has had the ball a lot in the second half. Ainge. Looking for Barkley. Chambers decides to shoot. Crashing for the ball, Drexler.
And the guy who can give Portland the best shot really is Cliff Robertson. Drexler goes for 3.
Jerome Kersey, offensive rebound, puts it up. No, he is hammered inside.
But he's got to get back.
Call.
He's upset about the call, but the Suns had numbers. They're fortunate not to get burned.
Under 2 minutes to go, Ainge for 3. He hits. Danny Ainge, wouldn't you know it?
Big shot, 1:53 to go. Again, you don't come back and necessarily take a 3. You got to take the 2, go to the basket.
And Jerome doesn't get it to drop, drive it on the end line, but he'll get to shoot a couple of free throws. Chambers picks up the foul.
Quick pass ahead. Chambers trying to make a play after he goes by. And the Suns want a timeout.
All right, everybody, 1 minute, 45 seconds remaining to be played in the game. The Suns lead. He gets them both. Mercier makes the score now, 113-107.
If you're Phoenix, you want to use the clock in every possession and then go to Charles Barkley.
Ainge also becoming a factor right now. Barkley and Ainge. Barkley. Chambers bust. Scores it. Ainge and Barkley play a little catch. They get it to Chambers. He scores. Block shot. Barkley on an attempt by Cliff Robinson. Big block shot. Now they spread the court, Phoenix. Minute to go.
Use the clock. What Portland's got to do is make sure that they rebound the miss.
Barkley, tough shot. Triple teamed and banked it off the glass. Charles Barkley. Timeout is called. Almost 50 seconds to go in the game. Timeout, 117-108. The Suns. 8-0, the only undefeated team in the NBA. That's in jeopardy now, but at this stage of the game, if you're 8-1 on the year, you'll take that.
Well, what you got to do is take whatever score is available. You like a 3 if you can get it, but you got to take whatever the defense is going to give you. Strickland miscue the ball.
Yep. Drexler, in he goes. They'll let him score. He does. Barkley long pass to Marley. Getting back, Cliff Robinson, hustle play. Back over it to Strickland. Strickland to Kersey. In he goes. He doesn't get it to go down. Drexler tried to tip it down. It's not good. Going to the side, Rod Strickland and Charles Barkley. And Barkley comes up with the foul. That's his 5th of the game.
5 on Barkley, but a mistake by Barkley at the other end as Kersey comes in, almost gets it. Now watch Drexler. He has that one and can't quite get it over the top, gets hung up, and then here comes Barkley trying to make a play. Strickland at the line. Strickland, this has always been a sore spot for him, but a chance to step up big and really change the possession for the Phoenix Suns. They're up 7. If he gets both of these, the Suns have to, and they'll try to use all of the 24.
But he only gets 1 so far. Or misses the first one, has a chance to make 1. 31 seconds to go. Barkley, he's something else, isn't he? Strickland misses 2 free throws, and there's Barkley with the ball. KJ fouled in the backcourt by Jerome Kersey. Charles Barkley. He's trying to lead him to the promised land, Steve.
They've had a big game tonight. I mean, this was an offensive firefight, and the Trailblazers broke down at the critical time. So Kevin Johnson will stand at the line with a chance to extend the lead to 9, but it's been really a very, very good ball game for this early in the season.
Yep.
And with Portland playing the night before, to come back and be able to stay with the Suns, who had been resting and who had been tongue-lashed, it speaks of at least their resiliency, if nothing else.
And a timeout now has been called by Portland with exactly 25 seconds remaining to be played in the game. And the Suns lead big.
Huh? America West Arena, a great facility for Phoenix. You see the capacity. It opened in June, the square footage and the cost, but the best part of it, it's located in downtown Phoenix. It's brought the core of the city back to life. Drexler trying to get a score.
He'll have to shoot a couple of free throws. It's a gorgeous facility, no doubt about that. You should see the practice gym that they have here for the Phoenix Suns.
Well,
terrific.
The one thing that the Suns didn't want to happen, and even though they have a 9-point advantage, they don't want the clock to stop. They'll be willing to give up a score, but they want that clock to continue to move. A lot of the fans of this 19,000 plus have leaked out, feeling that this is over, and it should be, but the Phoenix Suns have made a couple of mistakes, but out of it, Portland has not been able to make them pay.
Wyatt's first free throw is good. He'll have one more. 21 seconds to go. He gets them both to go down. 119, 112. They need the ball. Kersey fouls KJ.
Phoenix has some excellent free throwers out there, and if you're going to get a miss from anybody out of that quartet, it's probably going to be Charles Barkley. They end up fouling Kevin Johnson, who has perennially been better than 80% throughout his career, and with a lead of 7, it's unlikely that he's going to miss them both.
He gets the first one to go. So the series so far this year will be tied at 1-1 between these two clubs. KJ misses the second free throw. Here come the Blazers.
Again,
they'll let them score.
The Suns have been given instruction, let them score. But again, out of this, what Portland needs to do is stop the ball. They foul Kevin Johnson again. Now, he's the only guy that's handled the ball.
10.7 seconds remaining to be played in regulation time. Portland down by 4 after 1. The half down by 6. They were down by 1 after 3. And then they ran out of gas a little bit in the shooting department as KJ misses a free throw. He gets one.
Well, they know that time is their ally. What Portland needs out of this is a quick 3. Cliff Robinson.
He'll try. It's on its way. He's got it. Cliff Robinson for 3. Give the Blazers a heck of a lot of credit. 121, 117.
They got a foul. They can't let them air it out. They do. That's the ball game.
The game is over. Blazers come into town, winners of 8 in a row to start the season, but now they pick up their first loss of the year, and it's a road game to the Phoenix Suns. Final score, the Suns 121, Portland 117. Well, a streak has come to a screeching halt, ladies and gentlemen, as Phoenix wins it down here in Phoenix, Arizona by a final score of 121-117. It was a heck of a ball game. Suns led by 4 after 1, by 6 at the half, by 1 after 3, and the Blazers now 8-1 to start the season. Miller Brewing Company reminds you to think when you drink.
Trailblazers basketball has been brought to you by Payless Drugstore, the drugstore worth talking about. By Coca-Cola Classic, you can't beat the real thing. By GTE, proud sponsor of the Trailblazers. By your area BP station, BP, on the move throughout Oregon. By Cellular One, the nation's largest cellular company. Imagine no limit. And by the people at Nike, who encourage you to just do it.